Wow, I'm live. Hey guys, I'm just doing some testing stuff to see if my setup works with YouTube. I've never streamed on YouTube before. I've done Twitch a couple times before I got my fancy mic. So, like, there's a lot of not me talking or me talking, and it doesn't sound as nice and crispy as with my new mic. At least I hope so. Um, but I mean, it's not loading anymore, so I guess I can take off my brooding in progress. I'm just gonna stream some of my Genshin dailies. Um, and then later, I have plans to stream Dream Daddy with one of my best friends. So, I hope that you guys will, stick around and, join us later tonight or tomorrow, whenever we get to it, because we do plan on doing that. For now, let's go kick some butt with my underleveled team that I'm trying to get my friendship up on.
Everyone hold hands.
And I did turn the music on, but I don't know why it's not working. I mean, I also kind of lied. My Sino is actually, like, pretty decently leveled, and so is Nahida. It's more like Layla and Candace need some help.
Committed to memory.
But this is just my friendship up team.
Do your work.
Because I like to try my best to like level up everybody's friendship. You know, because I'm such a character collector in Genshin Impact. Because I like they've given me no reason to dislike any of the characters that they've created, so I kind of want to collect them all. Obviously, currently, Alhaitham's on the banner, and I don't have him, and I want him. I want this boy. He's one of those characters that like I really vibe with, and like the in-world Genshin characters kind of like shit on him and are like, man, he's really hard to get along with, and I'm like, I probably would be fine. He doesn't seem like he's hard to get along with. He just, he just is built different. Sorry, Paimon. Get my meats. Get this for Candace. I probably have enough for her, but still. You guys aren't my priority, bye. Trying to get this commission over here. There's another henna berry. Which I like how like things are getting updated and changing. Especially because I've finished all the available like, Archon quests and stuff. I don't know why the henna berry is changed, like the red crest was turned to, henna berry. But it was one of the things that got changed in some recent patches. As well as, if you haven't noticed, with 3.4, they have changed the waypoints so you can see what's underground and what's overground. Which is really nice for me, because I'm always like, is this one that I can get to my commission with, or is it underground? I'm gonna have to cry about it. So, I mean, keep your eyes on stuff. A lot of stuff has changed since I've started playing the game, like quality of life stuff, which is nice. And also, like, get in-game descriptions of some stuff, and I know a lot of people talked about it, but like doing Sumeru and finishing Sumeru, which I have done, changes a lot about your world. And like doing Scaramouches, like, or the Wanderer's Quest does the same thing. Due to the fact that it literally there are events that are world changing that are happening in these quests, and like, it's an interesting and very like cool way to like do world building. especially because like one of my other friends that I play with has not done Sumeru yet and has not, done the Aranara quest line, which I have. So he can't see the Aranara walking around Varana, but I can. And parts of the Varana are not accessible in his world, but they are in mine. So like the way that Hoyo is, dealing with the world building and dealing with, this kind of like, not every player has done this, is kind of really neat and really good world building. Which is why, like, if you guys, haven't done Sumeru yet, I suggest that, like, maybe you take note of some stuff that's like world stuff that maybe you wouldn't think would change, and see what does change. I also personally suggest doing the R&R quest before finishing the Sumeru quest line, because that changes, I guess that changes what happens with them, at least from what I've seen on Twitter, because like I said, I finished it like ages ago, before the end of Sumeru was available, so I didn't know that it was going to change on me.
Where do you think you're
but I'm pretty sure if you do it after you do the Sumeru quest line, like what the R&R say about Ruka Devada and stuff probably isn't there anymore. Which, honestly, that's a lot of forethought to put into, something. To have, like, planned out already, oh, this character is no longer going to exist eventually. So we have to make 2 lines of dialogue for these particular quest lines that involve anything Ruka Devada related. I'm very impressed, honestly. Also, like, I don't have anybody in chat yet to ask if, desktop audio is okay. The Genshin audio is okay. But for me, it's really loud in my ears. Because I'm playing the game. But, is this the guy who... Yes, it is the guy who thinks he can get rich by doing stuff. Random stuff like eating particular foods and going to certain places. Same rules as always. Mora meat, butter chicken, or pile them up. Which one is the real golden dish? Probably should just be reading this instinctually. What do I have? Oh, I do have Mora meat. Oh, I have butter chicken too. I'm gonna say Mora meat because it's literally shaped like a Mora. Here you go. Have your money meat. Oh, I can smell it. The dish smells like wealth. Yes, it smells like gold. I shall make a killing this time. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Now I shall go to my wealth spot later and eat this golden dish. Just wait to hear good news from me, you two. Wealth spot? This is another one of my secret ways to get rich. And like the golden dish, this is a good location that can bring me fortune. See the city gate over there? Countless merchants carrying their goods and Mora through it every day. That place must be teeming with fortunes. Also, the area around the exchange is also where Mora gathers. If you spend lots of time in such places, you'll be blessed with wealth. You have so many strange theories. This all seems rather baseless. Ha ha ha! Strange or not, nonsense or not, any theory makes me Mora is a good one. Okay, I'm ready to embrace my fortune. Wait for good news from me, traveler. It's just kind of like funny because people do, everybody has some sort of like beliefs in potentially stuff that could get them rich, or at least give them good fortune, in just in everyday life. And the fact that like they put it in a game, and make it your commission to feed him is just.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I mean, I guess I'll do it. Gives me primo gems. Claim my
Thank you
daily
for
commission
completing
reward.
today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abbot.
Oh, okay. Nobody else is done. Okay. Now, since the battle pass is back, I gotta make my stuff at the blacksmith. I could also buy weapons and try and level up the rust bow. Believe it or not, I still haven't done that all the way to max. That's because when I first bought the battle pass, I had gotten the battle pass bow, and that's what I had in Tartaglia because he was the only archer was using at the time. Come on, there we go. Oh, that's right, I also can cook 20 dishes. Oh, that's right, it's down here. The stove. And yes, I do use Kaya all the time. Noah will not hear criticism. He is gorgeous, wonderful, funny boy. We like funny boys here. Can I? Oh, that's... Why do I think that's the stove? Help. Okay. What are we gonna make today? I know it's like 1 or 2 dishes I haven't perfected. This one I haven't perfected because of those mushrooms. I don't want to use them. So I still need them from Kale. I think the other ones I haven't perfected because I never have the materials to make it. Sorry, you have to watch me do this. Oh yeah, because unagi, the eel meat, which used to be called unagi meat, but the eel meat is always a scarce resource in my inventory. We'll see how much I get out of this. Oh, that's it. Alright. Ooh, okay. That's because of the fish, yeah. 'Cause I also really stopped collecting fish. No, all those things I can't make now. It's really just those two. Dang. All the recipes that I have really been on top of maxing out, honestly. Yeah, I don't wanna do this yet. This is the lantern, right? I really want to save it for when I have time to do it because you guys haven't been seeing, you know, the stuff that's going on behind me or behind the curtain. I've been recording like everything I've done with voiced lines or like any major quest, so that if anything pops up, I have the clip for, you know, lore evidence. But let's go beat on a giant animal creature down here. Cause you know, we need stuff for the boy. We need stuff for Al Haytham. Loading screen. Loading screen. There we go. Alright, cool.
Gather. Freeze.
Oops.
Ah. Oh, so sorry. Ha. Ah. Cool it. Ah.
And I find like this boss, like, isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Considering, you know,
Stabilize.
how much my world level is, you know. That's not the sentence I want to use, but you get the idea. How high my world level is, I thought this would be a lot more brutal. But, it's not, actually. It's not as brutal as I expected, and,
What's the hurry?
you know, Archon's bless.
This moment will be frozen in time.
What was annoying was, like, the first time I did this boss battle, the archer I had brought with me was Tainari because I was hunting for those, sand things, like the little eggs for, like, Alhaitham, because obviously that's the one I want. And so I couldn't do this portion here, the correct way because I didn't have an element on an archer that would swirl. There we go. Thanks, Tart.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
And I'm working on Tartaglia's artifacts too is another thing. Because I kind of like, so me being a little bit dummy, switched his artifacts a long time ago, and ever since he hasn't done as much damage as he used to, so I have to start all over with his artifacts because I don't know what happened to them. I think I may have scattered them across different characters that I have.
Frostbite.
But he is doing a lot better. His crit rate, I think, is better than expected, all things considered. What is this? Oh, yay, defense. Artifacts in this game hate me. They literally see me coming and are like, oh wait, better be useless. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. RNG is cruel. It's a cruel, cruel RNG world out there. I bet you none of the eggs respawned because I picked them up yesterday. Or not even yesterday, the day before. And it takes like 24 hours or 48 hours for a lot of things to respawn, so I think they're back yet. With this new update, did it add a lot of monsters? Oh, ooh, there's one. Which is really cool because they're different elemental monsters that like kind of require you to have a rotating team that you can rely on. Really didn't want to, you know, beat up that hilly troll, but like he got mad at me because I wanted to take his iron. I haven't really found anything super significant in the desert yet, but then again, I only just started the new world quest where we get to meet Jet again for the second time in her new life. And like honestly, I am so glad they brought her back to let us know she's okay, at least so far. Because after the last world quest, like where things left off, it was incredibly sad and unfortunate, to be honest. That poor girl went through a lot in the last world quest. And yes, I'm trying to be conscious of people who might see this later, or see this, you know, pop in here, be like, hey, look, somebody's streaming Genshin on YouTube. And like haven't done the Sumeru stuff. Because that, I feel like that quest with Jet originally, her and her father, was very important lore-wise. And I mean, if you played it, you understand why it's important lore-wise. If you haven't, it's something you absolutely should play. But I don't want to spoil too much of it, but like, it's kind of what allowed me to open up a lot more in the desert region of Sumeru. So it's also really helpful for that and getting all those rewards, even if you're not interested in the lore. But I'm very interested in like the lore of Teyvat, so it was a very, like, very fulfilling, you know, world quest for me. And also, like, seeing how NPCs that, like, didn't really have a part in the main Archon quest still were, you know, very well fleshed out and given life. And then, like,
Quite the fun.
now we also have, you know, Jet coming back, so we're seeing her again. Oh, I need ammo. We're seeing her again, and it's just like, it really is like I'm seeing a friend again, you know?
This had better be important.
Oh, Weasel. Ooh. Oh, okay.
The wind rises.
Which my Wanderer also is working on his artifacts. I'm constantly gonna be working on artifacts until the day I croak. I swear. But yeah. The artifact grind is brutal, especially on somebody like me who's at AR 60. And like honestly, you need very specific things for like various characters that you want to use. And considering I am who I am, I want to use all the characters. I want to own all the characters. I want to use all the characters. I want to be able to have a rotating cast of characters that I can play at any time. Like, at any time. So, my artifact grind will never end, and I know some people may feel like that's a waste of time and a waste of... Oh, God. Resin.
Solidify.
Yeah. Not to me. I think it's worth it if I'm gonna play this game and get the characters to also invest in each character. Even though I know, like, traditional RPGs, because I'm a big RPG fan, you know, you only work on your main party, really. But, like, there's some games, like Final Fantasy VIII, where you had to have split parties. I mean, there's definitely other games where you had to have split parties for different events. Like, it was always more helpful to have worked on at least, you know, 2 teams worth of characters. And I know with Genshin, it's like the Spiral Abyss. Having 2 teams worth of characters is a good thing to have for the Abyss, but also, like, in general, having, you know, rotating cast, if not for, you know, just for, you know, having characters built up sakes for having it for the Abyss. It's a good idea to just do. And I am very determined to make every single character on my roster usable.
I will have order.
Not just at lower world levels, at my world levels. So I've created my own torture, and I'm gonna live with it. It's my fault. And you know what? That's fine. Oop.
Life goes on.
Which, like, honestly, because I've been working on Wanderer, he's not, like, as weak as he started. Okay, obviously he's not as weak as where he started, but I'm talking about, like, compared to, like, 2 weeks ago, he's in usable shape at my world level, and a lot of that is because I do nothing but play this game instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is, you know, this is how, you know, this is how I spend my time. Is playing Genshin Impact for 10 hours a day.
What's the hurry?
I missed them both, it's fine. Man, this new area is massive because I fell down, like... There was, you know, the original underground, and then I fell down again. And that happened in another location inside one of these caves. So, like, this is hours worth of exploring. Honestly, I am so happy, but also, I have other things to do, and this is just sucking me into playing this game for hours. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're sucking us in. They want us to play this game forever. You know. And there's one of the... Actually, I think the hole that I fell in is above me now. It is. But yeah, that's one of the new enemies over there. If you haven't, you know, if you're not this far, if it's not accessible to you. This is a scorpion that does electro. And I think you have to use electro against it, or is it pyro?
Whatever would you do without me?
Let's check. There you can see, here it is. An arthropod that was warped and transformed by its consumption of the body of a mighty life form. During combat, it will enter a powerful phagocytic form. Some of its attacks unleash phagocytic energy blocks. Use the corresponding element attacks to destroy these energy blocks, to absorb the power within them, which can be unleashed when attacking consecrated scorpion, dealing significant damage and paralyzing the creature temporarily. This is corresponding. To me, that means I need to use electro, so we're going to use Yae Miko.
Stabilize.
Right now.
And it does take electro damage, so
Don't get frostbite.
it's not like that hinders me at all.
Cool it. Order guide you. Dodge this.
Show them. Emerge. Right here.
Cool it.
Oh. I don't remember this happening. Oh, wait. There we go. I don't remember that attack last time. What the heck? Is this protected by these guys? Yeah, it looks like it's a
Freeze.
what you call it, a furniture chest. Furniture blueprints. More furniture to create from Sumeru. Oh, there's more.
Emerge.
I
Right
thought
now.
that was it.
Cool it.
I was mistaken. I was played for a fool.
Stabilize. This is order. Freeze. Quite the find.
Huh. And no, I haven't used any of my condensed resin this week. Condensed resin, I'm trying to save to do when I'm in the mood for artifact grinding. And I was gonna say I'll end this here because I do have stuff that I actually need to do that I am procrastinating on by playing Genshin Impact. And I was gonna say I'll do a pull, you know, for the end here, but I don't actually have enough primo gems for that. So we're just gonna teleport back to Sumeru, and I'm gonna say goodbye on the loading screen. Thank you to everybody who, you know, may have popped in and, you know, took a little peek. And if you didn't, that's okay. This is just a testing stream. Just wanted to see how my computer would do, and also how Streamlabs does with YouTube, because I've never used Streamlabs before and I've never streamed on YouTube before. So if you're watching a VOD, thank you for watching a VOD. If you like what you see, and if you enjoy listening to me talk about Genshin Impact for like ever. uh, just remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let your friends know, let your parents know. Actually, maybe don't let your parents know. Um, they might ask you why you're obsessed with video game characters in a trash can. But thank you all. I hope you enjoy and have a good evening. We might see you later, either here or on Twitch. Which on Twitch I'm also God of the Trash, playing Dream Daddy with my bestie.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
And as Kaya muses about the the Knights of Favonius, this I'll